All right, what's the order? How big is this bad boy here? Let's roll 12. How big is this?
3 and 2.
Which one comes first?
2.
Tim, zip it. Row by column. Okay, row by column. Number of rows times the number of columns. And that is also how you figure out what number I'm talking about here. So A2, row 2, column 3. Row 2, column 3. Circle it if you need to. What's the intersection there? Row 2, column 3. 13. Negative 1/5 goes there. And then what's in the spot for 1, 2? What's in my spot here for 1, 2? 8. 8. No 8. Okay. 12. 2. Yep. We're all good there? What's up, boss? No, that's just the numbers I'm plugging in for the spots. That's all it is. Row, first one's the row, second one's the column. That's all I'm asking for. So we can do that. That was day 1. All right, here's today. Well, yeah, here's the start of today. First thing, if I set 2 matrices equal to each other, take a look on number 2. See how I have the 2 equal to each other? That means whatever's in one is the exact same numbers as the other one. All right, so if 2 matrices are equal, the same exact numbers are in both. So I'm asking you guys what should be the values of x, y, and z there to make those matrices equal. All right, we'll look at x. X has to be what here? What matches up to x in the other matrix? 8.
4.
4, yep. So x equals 4. Got to do a little math to find y, right? 2y is in the same spot as 9. What's in 2y spot? 12. So I just do a quick divided both sides by 2. Y is equal to 6. And then what's the value of z in that first matrix? 2. 3. Yep. Okay, so if 2 matrices are equal, they look exactly the same. Same numbers, same spots. All right, here's what I want to do with you today. We're going to solve some equations now with matrices. Solve some equations. Before I show you the process, I want to show you exactly what I'm asking for. All right. I'm looking for a matrix called X. All right, that's what I'm looking for all of you. I need a matrix that I'm going to call X. Here's what happens to this matrix that you make up. I'm going to multiply your matrix by 2. All right, I'm going to multiply your magic matrix by 2. I'm going to add this one to it, A, and the result I should get out should look like B. So that's what I'm asking for in these equations today. Take your matrix that you're going to make up, multiply it by the number 2, add it to this one, and when I'm done doing that, I should get that one. And it seems like, it's just guess and check. Should I just throw out a bunch of numbers and stay here for 20 minutes and try to check it out? No. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to forget about the matrix, and we're going to solve this for X first. And watch what happens when we solve for X. What would be your first move if I asked you to solve that equation for X? What would you move over and how would you do it? 1. Okay, let's do that then. Let's subtract A over. So I'm left with 2x equals, keep the order, B minus A. And then one more step. What would you do on both sides to get x by itself? 2. Alexis? Divide by 2. Watch. So how am I going to find matrix X? You're going to take matrix B minus A, and then you're going to divide all that by 2. Guys, I did that for 2 days with you last week, Thursday and Friday. Adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing matrices. We've done this. This is how you find matrix X. So everyone go B minus A first. And I don't, you can write this however you want. So -6, 5, 9, and 1, matrix B, minus matrix A, 1, 0, negative 5 and 2. Go ahead, find the result. Okay, find your result matrix.
Why do you put the like brackets with negative 6, 5, 9, 1?
That was matrix B. Right? I'm doing B minus A. So I'm taking matrix B right here. All I'm doing, Jerry, is rewriting
I
this.
thought you were like
No, I'm not doing a dark. All I did was rewrite it, so you guys could see where every single number comes from here. That's all I did was rewrite both matrices. All right, so check our work here. So I should end up with negative 7, 9, 10, right? And 1 minus 2, negative 1. How's that look? All right. And then I have to take this one and divide it all by 2, or dividing by 2, we talked on Friday and Thursday, same as multiplying by, not 2, but dividing by 2 is the same as multiplying this matrix by 0.5, half. Yep. Okay. So if you want to rather multiply everything by a half or divide by 2, your call. And here's my rule with decimals. As long as it's like 0.5, 0.25, you can leave it as a decimal. But as soon as it starts repeating or going or never ending on your calculator, please leave it as a fraction. All right, please leave it as a fraction. So what do we got? Negative 3.5, 4.5, 5, negative 0.5. And if you want to leave those decimals as fractions, I'm totally all right with that. So that's all we're doing. Solve the equation for x, then do the multiplying, adding, and subtracting. Questions here before we move on? Once you picked it, and there's not much else I can throw at you. All right, next up, solve this for matrix x. 4a plus 3b equals negative 2x. All right, don't do anything with the matrices. Solve this equation for x. What do I have to do on both sides? Let's do this. 12. How about 4? What do I have to do on both sides? Divide by negative 2. Perfect. So I'm going to get matrix x by doing 4 times matrix A plus 3 times matrix B. That's a negative 2. All dividing it by negative 2 or multiplying it by negative 1/2. Remember, don't multiply by negative 2. You're dividing by negative 2, or if you choose, multiply by negative 1/2. All right, take your time. You do the division at the end. Add them first. 4a plus 3b. We got all this work in last week. We're all matching here. Make sure you divide by a -2. All right. Can't get too much tougher here. Just maybe solving them might be an issue. We'll see. All right, let's see what you got in you for this one. All right, your move. What do you want to move over? And let me know how you're moving it over. Ooh, 2. On fire, Alexis, today. What do you got? Yeah, add A. So I have what here? 3x equals -1/2 b plus a. Remember, the -1/2 is only for the b. Don't apply it to a. And then final step here to get x by itself. 4. Divide it all by 3. All right, so here's how you're going to get this matrix X. You're going to multiply everything in matrix B by a -1/2, add it to everything in matrix A, and then divide your final one by 3. Or multiply by a third, but do not multiply by 3. You're dividing by 3. If you want to multiply, do it by a third. All right, do your thing. Let's see what we got. Make sure you're multiplying matrix B by -1/2. And this is one at the end here. I'd prefer you guys leaving it as a fraction instead of writing the repeating decimal when you get there. Everyone's good before we go on to the last one? Set? All right, let's talk, and then you guys can figure out the matrix. All right, I got 1/3 x minus 1/3 a plus b. All right, your first move to get x by itself. Ooh, 7.
Add 1/3.
Add
A.
a. Good, Tim. Good. 1/3 a. We're good there. Ooh, all right. What's your next move? So I got to get the 1/3 out of there. 13.
You would multiply by 3.
Good job. Yeah. Or you could divide by 1/3, but that's just more fractions, right? So take this, multiply it by 3 so they can cancel out. All right. And then I just want to talk about something real quick. I don't know if any of you are thinking about this, especially on this one. So I have 3 times 1/3 matrix A plus matrix B. If anybody's thinking, well, how about instead of multiplying, can I just distribute this and then I'll just do that? Yeah, you can. That's, you can distribute the 3. So this is the same as just doing A plus 3B. You'll get the same answer. Okay, you'll get the same answer. So yes, you can distribute the 3 if you want, but it's your call. If you feel more comfortable just doing the parenthesis than multiplying it all by 3, go ahead. If you want to try distributing by 3, they're both correct. All right. So go ahead. Let's see if we can get the final matrix out here. Just make sure before you do any adding, you're multiplying matrix A by 1/3 or dividing by 3. Okay. And remember, it doesn't matter the order you add them. Addition can go both ways, just as long as you're doing it with 1/3 A and not A.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a big switch. Yes, it is.
Would it be negative 36?
Yes, it would. I forgot my sign. Of all people to correct me.
Tim.
Of all people to correct me.
Yeah.
Live it up.
Not Tim today.
All right, Thursday, you got your quiz, Delta Math tomorrow. If you haven't, if you still owe a Delta Math, you still have 22 minutes here to work on one. But your call.